Hello, how is everyone doing? It is your fallen angel back with another video. Today, we are going over spiritual sadhana. Is the answer to sex attraction? Before we begin, feel free to like and subscribe. And without further ado, we shall begin. Real culture is the establishment of perfect physical and mental brahmacharya. Real culture is the realization of the identity of the individual soul within the Supreme Soul through direct experience. For a passionate, worldly-minded man, the terms self-realization, God, self, vairagya, renunciation, death, and burial ground are very revolting and terrifying because he is attached to the objects or that which is the material world. The terms singing, dancing, talks about women, and so on are very pleasing to the senses. The attraction for objects will gradually vanish if one begins to think seriously of the unreal nature of the world. People are burnt by the fire of lust and the poison arrows of the eyes. All measures that are calculated to eradicate this dire disease should be initiated and put through. All people should be made fully conversant with the different methods that will help them to root out the dire enemy, lust. If they fail in one method, they can take recourse to another. Lust is a brutal instinct in unregenerated men. One should be ashamed to repeat again and again the sensual acts when one is fully aware that the goal of life is self-realization. Now guys, the Kabbalah also states this. The practice of brahmacharya also states this, but we're just going to explain the Kabbalah. The main sense of the Kabbalah and the reason you're here on this life is to come to self-attainment, self-realization as to why you are here, the greater good for the cosmos and those about. It's the release of these animalistic desires that are so strong, that's why you're here. You have to find out why you're really here in a spiritual journey. Self-realization through the attainment of purity and the practice of constant meditation. An objector may say that these topics should not be dealt with openly, but should be rather talked about secretly. This is wrong. What is the use of hiding things? Hiding things is a sin. Usually, hiding such things like this or such speech like this is because you're truly embarrassed of who you really are, the true self, the person under that mask, the person under that facade you are putting out. You have to become one with who you really are, the one with yourself. That is the most important part of this journey, not showing others that you're something that you're not for this external validation. All validation must come from internal. Allow that to come from internally, not externally, through physical pleasure. In these days of modern culture and new civilization, in this era of scientific advancement, these lines may not be relished by some people. They may remark that some of the terms are jarring, revolting, offending, and indecent, and will not suit the people of refined tastes. They are entirely mistaken. These lines will produce a very deep impression in the minds of thirsting aspirants who are longing for such liberation. Their minds will be entirely changed. There is no real spiritual culture amongst the people of modern society. Etiquette is mere show. Everywhere you can see much show, hypocrisy, pretended politeness, meaningless formalities and conventions. Nothing emanates from the core of the heart. People lack sincerity and integrity. The utterances of the Mahavakyas, of the sages, and the valuable teachings of the scriptures will not produce any impression in the minds of passionate, worldly-minded persons. They will be like seeds thrown in rocky soil. They will be like pearls thrown before swine. If one clearly understands the serious damage that comes through an impure life and determines to attain the goal of life by leading a pure life, he must keep his busy mind engaged in divine thoughts, concentration, meditation, study, and the ultimate good or service of humanity within this cosmos. Lack of spiritual sadhana is the main cause of all sexual attractions. Mere theoretical abstination from sensuality will not bring you good results. You must mercilessly cut off all formalities in social life and lead a pious life freed from the business of bodily existence. Leniency to internal lower tendencies will land you in the region of suffering. Excuse will be no use in this respect. You must be sincere in your quest for the sublime life of spirituality. Half-heartedness will leave you in your old state of misery. Wake up, friends, from this mire of illusory samasara. Now, passion has wrought great havoc in you as you are drowned in avidya. How many millions of fathers, mothers, wives, and sons you have had in previous births? This body is full of impurities. What a shame it is to embrace this filthy body. It is mere foolishness only. This is not to say that the physical body is a filthy body, but it's to say that it is not the only body or only plane of existence. Within this 12-dimension society, cosmos, there are much more bigger planes. We are a light body. We are electromagnetic beings. Everything is light. Energy, vibration, frequency. We are light beings. There are other planes of existence, astral plane, the Atmic plane, the Buddhist plane, the planes above that we cannot see through light apparatus. Give up moha for this body. Also, give up identification with this body by meditating upon the glory of the Suddha Atman. Give up worship of the body. Worshippers of the body are asuras and rakshasas. The physical plane is amazing. It allows us to learn. It allows us to grow. It allows us to perceive things that we couldn't if we weren't alive. The hippocampus is amazing. It has a great amount of memory within us. We can remember things from the past. We can remember things for us to do tomorrow. Our memory is great and profound. This neocortex we have is great and profound. But the physical plane is not the end-all be-all. We must understand why we are here and how everything in this cosmos is interconnected. Do not become a slave to your desires or lusts. That is the biggest flaw that you can do. Instead, try to find attainment through one's spirituality. So guys, this has been the video explaining spiritual sadhana and how it is the answer to sexual attraction. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Also like and subscribe. Check us out on Patreon, Rumble, Twitter, Instagram, things of that nature. This has been your fallen angel, and I am out.